No other event has its power to elevate or sink a prospect. Everything comes down to how they test.
And this could also improve to up my stats as well. Up the stats. The fans will come. Yeah, I'm not gonna go through all of this.
From its annual home of Indianapolis, Indiana, it is time for the 2025 NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Kate Scott, so happy to welcome you here for another year alongside someone who went through this event himself as a player. It was a few years ago, but he still remembers it, Mr. Brock Heward. And Brock, it is just about time for one of the most important events in the pre-draft process, as these players try to convince all 32 NFL teams that they should be their first-round pick.
And let me just tell you, these guys have prepared as much for today as they did for the most important games of their college careers. We've got our eyes on a lot of the biggest names here, but there's one guy from the center of the defense we're all very excited to see test.
He, of course, the former Clemson Tiger. And now we'll see this front seven tackling machine tackle the 40-yard dash. He's getting ready, down into his stance, and here we go.
We expected him to test very well here, and he did not disappoint. That's one of the best times we'll see today.
For a linebacker, 4.39 isn't bad. Carter's up here too. Danny Stuntsman.
Next up, the all-important test of strength for a future NFLer. It's chest day, baby. Turn on the bench press.
Somebody's a regular in that weight room. As those reps went up, eyes got wider. And this is a total that will grab some attention.
So good for me. She put up my strength.
Well, every football fan knows this. Explosiveness and agility are so important at every position. And now we're going to see how much he has of both here in the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Nope. Insane.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Oh no.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So I guess 9 feet is the best I've been. It's like, no, you can do 10 feet.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
9 feet.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
All right, it is time for the fastest event of the Combine. It's a showcase of how well you can change direction. It's the 20-yard shuttle.
That is such an excellent mark right there, and there's no doubt that he's got the quickness and the change of direction to thrive on an NFL field.
Well, we've seen how he holds up athletically. Now let's see how he holds up playing some defense at game speed.
I have to retry this one too. I didn't know what I was doing.
That's called ending your combine strong. He got out there with plenty of confidence and he backed it up with a very good showing, as every scout in the building was watching him.
Ooh, that was both of them. I missed one. Seven out of 8 isn't bad. I always look for perfection.
That's called ending your combine strong. He got out there with plenty of confidence and he backed it up with a very good showing, as every scout in the building was watching him.
That wraps up the 2025 NFL Scouting Combine. There were a lot of great performances and impressive numbers, Brock, as the best of the class took center stage. So from Indianapolis, for Brock and all of us here at EA Sports,
Because really, I didn't think I would be given.
B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm a...
It's not my job.